Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for another new video, and quite an unexpected one really, because, well, let's just go straight in there. Sunday night, about 10-11 PM, we get this news about Doctor Who Series 11. Suddenly we've got 3 new companions being announced. Out of nowhere this news comes, and news of a new format of 10 times 50-minute episodes. So how did I discover this news? Well, I was on Twitter, and I was scrolling through my tweets in my feed, and I saw one tweet about, it was a Mirror article, and it had a picture of Jodie Whittaker from the reveal when she took down the hood, and the tweet said, Jodie Whittaker pictured with her new companions, and I was like, whoa, okay, is this clickbait, because they've not actually got the picture of the new companions on the tweet, it's an old picture, but nevertheless I clicked on the article, and there that image was. And because I'd not seen the official confirmation by this point, I was still a bit suspicious. And then I closed this tweet down, closed the link down, and scrolled up, and there it was. The BBC official Doctor Who page with the news of these new companions. And it really did come out of nowhere. Nobody was expecting this at all. And it's so early as well. It's a whole year before this series is going to be broadcast. And we know the format, we know the Doctor and the 3 companions. And not only do we know the actors, we know the names of the characters they're going to be portraying as well. My gut reaction to the news, to seeing that image of 4 people, a 4-strong TARDIS crew, is just that it's absolutely like 1963 again. Just like when the show started, with William Hartnell, and, you know, with Ian and Barbara and Susan. And that gets me really excited, because it's different to what we've seen so far in Revived Who, certainly. And we've rarely actually had a 4-strong TARDIS team before in Doctor Who's history. To me, having a team of 4 recurring characters in the show is quite reminiscent of shows like Torchwood or Class. They both had 5 recurring characters each at peak times, and those shows had all the characters there in the background every week, but they tend to focus on 1 or 2 characters each week and have quite character-driven, character-focused storylines. So hopefully that's something that Chris Chibnall is going to replicate in Doctor Who. Essentially, we're following the journey of a group of friends, not just the Doctor and 1 or 2 companions, as we've seen so many times before in Doctor Who, especially in the revived series. So it's just so different, and that, like I say, gets me really excited, really buzzing to see what Series 11 brings. As for the actors themselves, let's start with Bradley Walsh. He's been rumoured to be the new companion for longer than I can remember. I've not seen much of his work, but I have seen 2 things of note. The first, the obvious one, the Sarah Jane Adventures episode he did, Day of the Clown, where he played about 3 variants of the same character. Odd Bob the Clown, and the circusy guy, and the Pied Piper version of that character as well. And he was great in that, from my memory. But also he's been in The Chase as well. He's been the host of that show for some time. And I did actually find myself watching ITV at about 5 or 6 o'clock the other week, and because of the rumours that we'd got so far to this point, they were kind of just emerging for the first time, I thought, you know what, I'm going to watch The Chase and just see what Bradley Walsh is like for the hell of it, because he might be the companion, nobody knows for sure. So I've seen a little bit of his work in that show as well. I do appreciate, obviously, that he's more than just a game show host, and he is a very good actor in his own right, not least from seeing his performance on Sarah Jane, but also I've got it on good authority from other people as well, and from the internet. It's known that he is a good actor and not just a comedian, not just a game show host person. As for the other 2 people, we've got Mandip Gill and Tosin Cole. I think I said both those names right, not quite sure at the moment, but I'm sure over the next year I'll learn how to say them properly if that wasn't the right way. 2 relatively unknown actors, I think, really. They've both been in Hollyoaks, I think, and possibly some soaps and other stuff as well. So again, I've not really seen much of their work, well, none at all, to be honest. But no doubts that all 3 of these companion actors will have been picked with the right stuff in mind. It was Andy Pryor, he's the casting guy that's been with Doctor Who since the revived series started up in 2005. So I've got no doubt they'll all prove to be great actors and bring these characters to life in the way that Chibnall has envisaged. The press release also confirms Sharon D. Clarke as a returning / recurring character in the show. Again, I don't know anything of her work, unfortunately, but I do know that it's easy to brand her as A, a villain, and B, a returning villain, such as the Master, the Rani, Omega, for goodness sake. But I'd like to suggest that she's probably just a new character, possibly a villain. I do kind of get that vibe, but maybe she's a benign, kind-hearted character. Who knows at this stage, a year from broadcast, when the episodes haven't even been shot yet. But I do get the feeling that she might be a villainous character, perhaps. Possibly a new villain as well. A little bit like the headmistress character in Class. I kind of get the feeling that she might be a bit like that. Perhaps the head of some kind of committee or organisation, I'm not quite sure. But that's certainly the instinctive vibe that I get from that particular character. The final piece of news is that Series 11 will comprise 10 50-minute episodes, as rumoured. Now, personally, I find this a bit suspicious, I will admit. We've gone from 13 episodes from Series 1 to 7 to 12 for the 12th Doctor's era, quite apt because it was the 12th Doctor's, but nevertheless, one episode shorter, and now we've reached 10. Now, I do appreciate we're getting 5 extra minutes for each episode. That is a small plus, but is that really it? I've not worked out the maths myself, but surely that's got to work out as less screen time overall. I think roughly if you take the 5 minutes off each of the 10 episodes, that forms a kind of 11th episode. So we've basically gone from 13 to 12 to 11. We've lost another 45 minutes, essentially, of a series. So it is a bit strange, I think, but I'm not going to be quick to judge. And certainly, if Christian Mill's narrative works better across 10 instalments, then the show might be more successful for it, and, you know, it might work out completely fine. Definitely with Broadchurch, which is written before, 8 episodes per series, and that's ticked along nicely and built up nicely towards a finale at the end. So to be honest, I've got no doubts really about shaking up the format in that way. I'm just a little bit miffed that we've lost out on screen time overall, but who knows how it will work out eventually. It might work out fine. It might be that nobody notices in the grand scheme of things when the series is broadcast. We'll just have to wait and see. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and hearing my thoughts on the Series 11 casting news and news on the format as well. Please let me know what you think about all 3 of our new companion actors and the format change in the comments below, and I'll see you very soon for some more brand new Doctor Who themed videos. Thanks again for watching, guys, and bye for now.